On this episode of National Geographic, we will be covering the last of its species, the dinosaur. This dinosaur is the last of its kind, and his name is Albert. The dinosaur is an extremely majestic species, living up to 30,000 years old on average. Albert, the last of his kind, is only 4 years old. Being so young, he's also incredibly energetic and prone to mood swings and attacks our nature specialist on the ground. You can see her quaking in fear as the dinosaur nearly kills her 3 times in a row as he walks off back to his den. Here, we have a close-up shot of the dinosaur, once again trying to bite our nature specialist on the ground. She is able, just for a moment, to subdue the dinosaur long enough for us to get a clear shot of his eye. See how beautiful it is. It was at that moment that the dinosaur chose to attack, chasing our nature specialist halfway across the savannah. He charged at her with everything in his body, but she fights him off. He shakes off the attack, willing himself into trying again. He begins to use the savannah around him, climbing on the tree to get at her. Then, when that fails, he climbs on the rock, but she once again grabs him with her enormous strength. He chases after her one more time to regain his honor, but she is unfazed. He lifts himself up as high as he can go to intimidate her, but it does not work. After the battle, Albert takes a moment to regain his strength. As he is resting, we finally hear the sound of the dinosaur for the first time in 300 years.
What? He just farted. I'm so sorry.
Having shown her dominance before, Albert is afraid to fight her once again. In this moment of weakness, our nature specialist proceeds to torment poor Albert. Embarrassing in front of his friends and non-existent family, she forces him to lay down, but Albert will not have it and tries to attack our nature specialist once again for a fight for his dominance and honor. But our nature specialist will not have it. She grabs him again, subduing him for the second time. And finally, she asserts her dominance fully by flipping him over. Now, completely ashamed of his life and choices, he runs away. After having been completely embarrassed, Albert walks around our nature specialists in search for validation. After finding none, he walks away. This is the face of a predator, despite what you may believe, and it is after a long day of being humiliated that he finally lays down to rest. Good night, Albert. Thank you for watching this episode of National Geographic.